there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're practicing with me again. Tonight's class is a soothing 30-minute evening flow of hip openers and gentle twists to help you wind down from your day. And it's also the opening practice for the Spring at Home retreat. And this retreat's designed as a weekend retreat, and this class is the first on the Friday night. And all you'll need for practice is a blanket. And if you are following along with the retreat, I've included a meditation at the end of practice to help you set intentions for your weekend ahead, set you on the path for self-care and renewal. I really hope you enjoy this practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And begin your practice in your comfortable cross-legged seat. Allow your knees to relax down from your hips. Invite your spine to lengthen. And softly now close your eyes. And give your shoulders a gentle roll. And gently settle into a place of stillness, sensing the soft stroke of your inhale moving into your belly, your ribs, up toward your chest, and feeling your breath release and flow slow. Starting this practice by letting go, offer yourself a big sigh, an audible exhale. Here at the end of the week, letting go of the contents of your day, the week you've had. Just surrendering into the flow of your practice. Relaxing into your present moment experience. Mindfully observing the detail of your breath, how your body responds. And the choices we make here at the end of the day really set the tone for the rest that follows. Offer yourself this practice to wind down from your day in a mellow way. Take 3 slow, easeful breaths. And as you feel yourself breathe out, chin toward your chest, eyes to the back of your eyelids. Gently open your eyes, clear your gaze. And from here, transition into Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And you can hold your ankles or interlace your fingers around your feet. You can keep a loose diamond or heels quite close in. Just wave through a few rounds of cat and cow. And inhale to arch your spine, drawing your chest forward through your arms. And exhale to round your spine, chin to chest, gently leaning back. And you can let your knees softly move up and down. Between the two, your head can nod gently with the rest of your spine throughout the movement. Just maintaining a conscious, even rhythm to your breath. And take one more round in each direction. And come back to center. Keep your left knee in place now. And fold your right knee in and point your right toes behind. We're going to revolve to the left now. Take all 10 fingers to the outside of your left thigh. Stay here on the fingertips, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, flatten your palms to the floor. Keep a little up dog in your upper back. Inhale. And on your exhale now, walk your right hand away, lengthening into your right side body. You can be on your fingertips or your palm. Take a full breath in And a full breath out. On your inhale, coming up, face forward and return to Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. And then switch sides. Fold your left knee back now. Turn to your right. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Find a mild back bend. And on your exhale, flatten your palms. Take another breath in. And then exhale, walk your left hand forward and away, bow in toward the floor. Take a full cycle of breath, expanding into your left side ribs. And then return to center. Unravel your legs into a wide straddle now, Upavishta Konasana. So flex your feet, ground the back of your legs, sitting tall and toward the front of your pelvis. You can prop yourself on the edge of a blanket, and you might also like to close the gap between your feet a little if you feel like you're rounding through your low back spine. And then from here, just interlace your hands into a knot, center of your chest. From here, we'll circle and stir. Reach your fists over to the left foot, through center, over to the right, and back toward your chest. And just continue on with this circular movement. Reaching toward your feet. Reverse your circle. Last one here. And return to center. Take your hands to the back of your knees. Ease your legs in. And we'll make our way onto all fours. Settle your hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under your hips. On your inhale now, extend your right leg back to hip height. Gently lift your gaze forward and up. And then on your exhale, curl your right knee in toward your chest and round your spine. Inhale, reach your right leg long. Exhale and curl in. Breathing in, send your right leg straight back. On your exhale now, curl your right knee to your upper right arm and pause. Inhale, hold your hip nice and high. And then exhale, flex your right foot and extend your right leg out to the right. Place your foot to the floor. Coming into gate pose, lift yourself upright, arms wide to a T. And then side bend to your right. Right hand to your right leg, sweep your left arm up and overhead. Lightly press your hips forward. Just finding a breathable space in your body. And perhaps pulsing a little with your breath. And then release, return to all fours. Take a round of cat and cow, smooth your spine, reset. And come back to a neutral spine. Settle your hands and your knees and just begin to roll just your head and your neck, circling in one direction. Loosening out through the top of your neck, top of the shoulders, then switch direction. Just easy breathing here. And come back to center. We'll move into a twist. Reach your right arm out and then up toward the ceiling. Then thread the needle. Pass your right arm under your left. Come to rest down on your right shoulder. Right side cheek. You can adjust your left hand away from your face or out to the side or overhead. And while you linger here, try and keep that symmetry to your hips. Keep drawing the left hip back. And then bring your left hand back, close by your face, and return to all fours. Opposite side, ground your hands, reach your left leg back. Gently look up. Exhale, curl your left knee in toward your chest. Inhale, reach your left leg out long. Exhale, round in. Breathe in, send your left leg straight back. On your exhale now, curl your left knee to your upper left arm, pause. Inhale here, hold your left hip high. Exhale, flex your left foot and extend the left leg out to your left. Lower and place your foot to the floor. Setting up for gate pose, lift yourself upright, tee out the arms, side bend over to your left. Right arm can sweep up or overhead. Hips gently press forward, easing off on your inhale. Tip a little deeper on your exhale. On your inhale coming up, return to all fours and moving into your twist. Reach your left arm out and then up. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm under your right. Coming to rest comfortably. Breathing smooth and steady, aware of your breath. One more smooth breath in. And gently release, press back up. Tuck your toes under now and press back to downward facing dog, hips up and back. And take 5 to 8 breaths here to stretch, open the back seam of your body in any way that you know best. Staying current with the feedback from your body, listening to its cues. And gently moving toward those places in your body where you may feel congestion, observing those places where you feel spacious. And just nurturing a slow, steady breath. And at the end of your next exhale, eyes forward, bend the knees, transition to the front of your mat. Landing softly in a standing forward fold, space your feet, hips width apart. Bend your knees deeply, lay your torso over your thighs. You can hold opposite elbows here. Rock a little forward, sway a little back. Find your way to center through the soles of your feet. And preparing for Malasana, Yogi Squat, lift up onto the fingertips. Toe heel your feet wide away from one another, toes down, and then gently sitting back any amount on the back of your calves. Hands to prayer, pause for a few deep breaths. Easing your elbows into your inner knees to widen the gate of the pose. Same time just pressing down into your outer feet. So your legs are supporting you here. Feeling the fullness of your breath around your belly, your ribs, your upper back. Take a deep breath in. Release and fold over your legs. Turn your toes forward. Come up onto the fingertips, halfway lift. And then now step your right foot back for lizard lunge. Settle your right knee to the floor, hands to the inside of your left foot. And we're here for about the next 8 breaths. You might like to softly stir some circles through your hip, or simply pause and linger. Take a few stationary breaths. And then from here, transitioning into the half splits, Ardha Hanuman on this diagonal. Keep your hands on the inside of your left leg. Just walk them under your shoulders. You can be on your fingertips. Hips back, work towards straightening your left leg. Feel and savor the sensations you can feel through the back of your left leg. And then scan more broadly through the rest of your body. Perhaps unclench your jaw or open your posture. Just find space in your body. Move away from resistance. One more full breath in. Exhale, lunge forward and reframe your left foot. We'll step back to downward facing dog. Take a few moments to settle. Then step your feet wide as your mat. Shorten your stance a little between the hands and the feet, preparing to twist. So center your right hand, then reach your left hand for your outer right leg. Firm and press your right hand into the mat. So you're drawing your hips up and back. Sending your gaze out underneath your right arm. It's creating more space in your upper back. Sensing a mild twist through your spine. And then return to down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, right foot forward now to your lizard lunge. Soften your left knee to the floor, hands inside the right foot, and stir and circle your right hip, or just simply pause, savor the stretch. Do a light squeeze to the left buttocks. Following the tide of your breath flowing in and out. So it's deliberately slow, nurturing a soft feeling in your body as you wind down from your day. And then transitioning into the half split, straightening your right leg now, flexing your toes, folding inside your right leg. And take one more breath in. Exhale, release, lunge forward and step back, downward facing dog. Just placing yourself, shortening your stance a little. We take our twist, center and firm your left hand into the mat. Lifting your hips away from your left wrist, reach your right hand for the outside of your left leg. Just continue to settle into your breath, your shape. Relax the back of your neck. Soften any tension in the muscles of your face. Then release, return to down dog. Relaxing your knees to the floor and ease your buttocks back to your heels for child's pose, Balasana. With your arms reaching forward, press your palms together. Then bend your elbows, take your prayer hands to the nape of your neck. Gently edging your elbows forward, lengthening into the undercarriage of your arms. Just observing your breath. And then extend your hands forward now, ease up onto all fours and transitioning into pigeon pose. Just slip the right knee to the back of your right hand, extend your left leg straight back. So just finding an angle in your hips to offer you a nice stretch down the outer right hip. If you're a little tighter in the hips, fill the space under your right buttocks with a folded blanket. Offer yourself some support so you can sense the ground meeting your buttocks. Taking the next 8 to 10 breaths here, sneaking your way forward and down. Relaxing into the space of your inner groins, your outer right hip. And then loosening your shoulders, the back of your neck and your jaw. just take the next few breaths to make your way back and step back to all fours. With your hands under your shoulders, you might like to extend and stretch your right leg back, coming onto the toes, just letting the back of your right knee breathe open. And then set your right knee down, come into pigeon pose on your left knee to the back of your left hand. Heel can sit quite close in toward your pelvis. Just take a few moments to arrange your shape. Prop yourself with a blanket if that feels comfortable. So you feel that nice release through the outer left hip. And then resting forward, next 8 to 10 breaths. And tuning into the temperature of the stretch around your left buttocks and any other feedback from your body. Feel your next breath in, your next breath out. And the last few breaths. Gently easing your way back up. If you have a blanket under your left buttocks, just shifting it out to one side. Then sit down on your left buttock, sweep your right leg forward to the front of your mat. We'll sit up for Janushirsasana, head to knee pose. Keep your right leg out straight, aim your toes and your knee toward the ceiling. Then bending your left knee, rest your left foot to your inner upper right thigh. On an inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, bending from your hip crease to fold over your legs. Just reaching your head, your heart forward on an inhale. Then landing your hands, folding with your exhale. And then walking your hands back in. Cross your right shin in front of your left shin now, so narrowing the knees. Or if it's available and you're familiar with a double pigeon here, stacking your right shin over your left like two fire logs. Again, on your inhale, reach your arms by your ears, extend. And then gently fold forward. As you rest your hands to the floor, release and spread the muscles of your hips. Just letting your exhales be a little longer than your inhale now. Winding down in your practice and from your day. And walk the hands in, coming upright and changing sides. Janushirsasana, left leg extends, toes flexed, right foot to the inseam of your left leg. Arms rise with your inhale. And your forward folding on your exhale. Aim your belly button toward the midline of your left thigh. Gently open your posture, widen the collarbones. And rising back up, come into your final fold, either left shin in front of your right or double pigeon. Once you're set, breathe your arms overhead and forward fold. And gently easing your way back up, preparing for our final meditation together, a special guided visualization to welcome the spring equinox. Feel free to stay upright if you prefer, and you're comfortable, or come to rest down on your back in Shavasana. It's bringing yourself to a place of ease, inviting yourself to settle, becoming still, quiet, and comfortable. And this meditation will help you prepare to enter into your weekend in the spring season, feeling calm, focused, and intentional. From here, just take a deep breath in, fill up, and a slow breath out, letting go into your shape. And allow the current of your mind to move inwards. Become a witness to your inner landscape. And your well-being is part of an ecology not separate from, but very much related to your environment and how you choose to experience your days and the seasons of the year. So what happens in nature around you is often a reflection of your own internal functioning. By adapting to nature's rhythms, syncing up with the seasonal changes, you have an opportunity to create this beautiful harmony. As we welcome the spring equinox in nature, we too can shed winter's stagnation and refresh our energy for a lighter and brighter day ahead. It's an opportune time to reflect and set intentions for renewal. Take a few moments to think about the energy of spring and what this time of year means for you. Then what are some positive words or feelings or images that come up for you? In nature, it's a season of momentum, growth, renewal, a season of creation and creative energy. Just walk your awareness now down out of your head into your heart. Feel the space of your heart, tuning inwards. Consider now what newness can you create in your life right now. Connection, perhaps health or purpose. And what are the kinds of qualities and connections you'd like to attract in your life? That could be things that will perhaps bring you joy or others joy, anything that needs freshening up in your life. And there's a phrase in one of the ancient yogic texts, a little similar to that, saying your energy flows where your attention goes. And this excerpt is from the Upanishads and says, "You are what your deepest desire is. As is your desire, so is your intent." So your intentions and actions are interconnected, as intentions often serve as a catalyst for taking action. So your actions become more focused and purposeful when guided by your intention. So if you have an intention that comes naturally to you here, or perhaps just a seed of an idea, distilling it now in a few words as if it were already happening. And now see yourself cultivating this intention, tending to it. See it in your mind's eye. And then gently, softly let it go. Feel and sense your whole body now And if there are any places in your body, your mind, or your heart where you may still feel contracted or restless, just hold these places in your awareness with patience, with compassion. Just be. It's time to rest. I'll be back to guide you back. And gently now, softly start to breathe a deeper breath. Stretch and move any parts of your body that need it. If you're laying back, bending your knees, take your feet to the floor. And as you're ready, rolling out to your right side. Take a moment, one final rest. Then softly ease your way back up to sit. Thanks so much for joining me for this first class of the spring retreat. Have a beautiful evening ahead and a restful sleep. Namaste.